National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America. From their tunnel, and we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
They've definitely established a rhythm on this drive, moving the ball quite well. And big man with football is an integral part of the whole thing.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
This is McCaffrey on the give, and he'll get 4 here down to the 35-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some.
And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a 1st down. A nice, consistent gain.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Check, check. Viking 18. Check 52. Kill, kill. Kill. Turn up.
On the give, this is their fullback. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And that's why that position was created. Big, powerful, strong guy who can carry the ball and plow forward. That's exactly why you have him on the field.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. Open man is Anderson. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate. Got the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that has to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. On the ground, McCaffrey. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. McCaffrey, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. And this will be good to give the Panthers a 7-0 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The play fake. Trask. That's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and then runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
They will run for the first time here with White. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
Working with a 2nd and 3. Setting to throw. Here's Trask.
And this is incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. Chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert, but right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
To throw is Trask.
Pressure comes in, he's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. A give to the fullback on the dive. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37.
Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey, and he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Back to the ground on 1st, it's McCaffrey. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's able to get across midfield and down into Buccaneer territory.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's got this down to the 35.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And the Bucs are going to have it here just past the 25. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
On second down, they'll run with White. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Trask to throw it.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. The disaster there, I mean, you saw it coming. The pressure gets knocked down, the interception.
Sometimes the best throw you make is the one you
don't make.
Exactly. Take care of the football. He'll also learn how to shrug his shoulders, take the proper slide steps to alleviate some of the pressure. But occasionally, like the one we just saw, sometimes just hold on to the football and take the hit.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Second and 5. He's got the hook up to Dylan Cantrell. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Right after after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
45, 45.
Back to throw now on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Drop to throw. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Check tight, check tight, check tight.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Back to throw again. Over the middle, complete. That's more. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. They'll try to run with McCaffrey, and he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Pulls it in at the 13. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
First down, Trask. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. It'll be a
a couple of scores here in the first half defensively, and Charles, they just seem to be playing really free on that side of the football.
I love the observation because with that type of a lead, they feel like they can take a few more chances and be even more aggressive, and it's been paying off for them so far this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 to score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Back. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. To throw is Brady. In trouble, and he's taken down. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Him up 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Operating from the gun. Brady.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Dante Jackson picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This one taken just inside the 10.
Oh, a good return up past the 30.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. White. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs are able to close the gap just a bit. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. A short kick taken at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 71 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. 2nd and 10. Brady gives this to White. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Brady to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to fourth down. Here's Bradley Pena now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. 2nd and 8. They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
And that was a good collision right there. And I know this as a former defender. If you're playing linebacker, you're going through a checklist on every play on who you think's going to get the ball, where you think the ball's going to go. Rarely do you expect the fullback position to get it. And on that play he did. So you got to steel yourself at that point because the contact is going to be strong.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, they'll throw. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. On 2nd down, McCaffrey, and he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Anderson's got it. And they will advance this across midfield, but still well shy of a first as he's tackled at the 47. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Around the NFL, third quarter from Foxborough. The Bills, they are just continuing to pour it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here's Johnny Hecker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Play action. Now it's Brady. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Brady going to throw. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
On first down, Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
Brady. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. The sack sets him back a full 10 yards there on 1st and goal. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Brady now to throw. And pressure coming, and they got it once again.
This likely a must-have, 3rd and goal.
Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now from way back there after the sack, it's 3rd and goal, a long 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Brady. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. Chris Godwin. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And the Buccaneers are right back in this football game. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. By rule, that comes out to the 40-yard line, so a good opportunity for this offense. Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
McCaffrey with a first down and more. Touchdown, Carolina! Christian